For Hila'an San Nicolas, language was taught to him since the womb.
My parents only spoke to me in Chamorro, and I didn't start learning English until starting school, going to school and not knowing what anyone was saying to me ever.
The 22-year-old Yigo resident is a traditional jewelry carver, following in our ancestors' footsteps to the best of his ability.
I like to recreate jewelry found from burial grounds because there's no debate whether or not it's traditional. You know, that's for real. Like, it's there next to the bones. Like, boom, proof.
He says being surrounded and raised by everyone in the cultural community motivated him to get into traditional jewelry carving.
When I was a small boy, all I ever wanted to be when I grew up was one of those people.
San Nicolas's dad is also a traditional carver.
When he works and does his craft and stuff, I would always sit around and watch him, but never really get hands-on until about just a couple months before FestPack.
He says the importance of what he does is because it's a part of what we are.
Since we first got here to these islands, Marianas Islands, the people were carving jewelry out of spondylus, you know, making it a part of their identity, part of who they are. It was part of their growth as Chamorro people, as from when they first settled here, you know. I guess you can say the jewelry evolved with the people at the same time.
When asked if he believes our Chamorro culture is thriving or if more needs to be done,
more can always be done, but we are a lot farther now than we were in the 90s. And that's really good. Just in my lifetime, it's come a long way, you know, with cultural dancers, language immersion schools. More people are getting into wearing jewelry and, you know, being proud to represent their island and their culture. More people are getting more into their culture. It's nice to see.
Aside from traditional jewelry carving, San Nicolas also makes it a point to speak only Chamorro to his 4 other siblings.
I only speak Chamorro to my siblings because in their regular everyday lives, they're only ever exposed to English everywhere they go, especially in their schools. And whenever I get time with them, I test them on their vocabulary.
As for the message he leaves his generation,
you got nothing to lose from preserving your identity, who you are. If you're cultural and you realize the importance of identity, then you're that much more willing to stand up and defend the land. Whether you stand with us or against us, we fight to protect the land so that you have something to stand on. This land made our culture. It made who we are. It formed us as a people.
To see San Nicolas's craftsmanship and pick yourself up some of his traditional carved jewelry, visit Iputian in the Chamorro village. You can also follow him on Instagram at _tatamona_.
4,000 years is a long time, and that's supposedly how long our culture has been alive and thriving in these islands. And I believe that with the right amount of effort and, you know, with enough drive, we can make it another 4,000 years.